Now I'm Barbara Nelson, and I just really enjoy art. So let's start with what's outside your window today. Okay, today the things you will need is paper of some sort, and it could even be Xerox paper, a sheet of Xerox paper, or your pad, the one that you draw in every day, and or just some construction paper. You'll also need a black felt tip marker. That could be a Sharpie, or it could just be a plain marker, and a pencil and a ruler is also nice to have. Now I have this see-through ruler, but it's not necessary for you to have a ruler today. You do need some color, either markers or some crayons or some colored pencils, or maybe after this is over you will want to do some watercolor or poster paint, and we also call that tempera. Okay, so let's get started. I have a piece of paper here ready to go, and I am going to draw the window first, and then we're going to draw what's outside the window. So I am going to ask you to draw with a very light pencil. Draw so lightly so that you can see it, but someone a couple of feet away from you cannot see it. Okay? I'm using my ruler, and I will also use my black marker. I am doing that because I want you to be able to see when I draw, but you will write with a very light pencil, okay? So I'm putting my ruler parallel to the top of the paper. I'm drawing a straight line with my ruler, and I want you to notice when you're drawing that there are just a few symbols that you use for drawing. One is a straight line. We're also going to use a curved line, which is another tool that you use when you're drawing. And sometimes there's checks. So I am also going to draw a line this way because I'm making my window frame. And I'm going to go approximately down here on my page. And I was parallel to the edge of the paper to draw that straight line. But now I'm going to show you how to do that without a ruler. And I draw dot to dot, and it's a great way to draw. So I'm going to approximate where this dot would go on the side of the window, and then I'm going to approximate from the top that it would go approximately here. And I'm going to put a dot. And I'm going to draw from here to here, draw to the dot. And that's a pretty straight line from drawing without a ruler. So it's not that difficult when you draw dot to dot. So I'm going to draw this line down. And, I didn't quite make my dot, but that's okay. All right, the next thing I'm going to do is draw a curtain on the window. And I'm going to draw one on this side, and it is going to be a little bit curvy, and it goes down to about here, and then it goes from here, a little bit curvy, you know. And then I'd like to draw some curvy lines in here to show some folds in the curtains. And then I'm going to add a little bit more. I'm just going to go down to here, and I'm going to make a little bit of a curvy line here, another one here, and just to show some perspective, just to show that the curtain's behind the other curtain. The next part I'm going to draw is this curve, and I'm going to draw to a dot about there. Put a dot, and then we're going to draw to that dot. It's going to be a nice curvy line, and then I'm going to draw some other curvy lines kind of in a line to that dot, and another curvy line. Then I'm going to connect that line a little bit below my curvy lines. Okay, so a straight line. Let's draw another straight line, a little longer, and we have this straight line to there. Now I'm going to make a curve, and I am going to be able to draw this right to here, and draw this right to here, and that looks like the back of the curtain. Now up here, you can decide that it should go over the top of your curtain rod, maybe like this, and this should be a little lump, and this should be a little lump, and this should be a little lump. Remember, you'll be erasing these light pencil lines that you drew that are behind the curtain. Okay, so you'll erase this line, etc. Okay? Now, how about putting a curtain rod? Just 2 lines and a circle, 2 lines and a circle, and now we have our curtain rod and our window. What we don't have is the frame. So I'm going to put a dot here, I'm going to draw the frame, and I'm going to draw the frame. Now, what goes inside my window? I'm going to look outside today and see if I see flowers. You might want to put some flowers inside your window. You might want to put the ocean inside your window. Go online or go get a picture book or something and find a picture you like to put inside your window. When I was in Yosemite, I drew this picture that I saw of Yosemite Falls outside my window. And when I was finished, this is what I have. So have a lot of fun.